Welcome to this demonstration of our telecoms billing software. We are Redware. You can find us at www.redware.com, and you can see more information on our billing stuff here on the billing section. We also do a lot of work with Microsoft CRM and Sage Line 50. This is the second video. The first one showed you our www.telecoms-billing.com website, which is a provisioning website for your customer service staff to view or add and alter services that you want to bill. So here, for example, we have three parts to our billing. We've got numbers, which could be mobiles, we've got non-geographic, and we've got monthly products, and those go through and create a bill, like you can see here. So we're going to look at the client software now, which helps you manage the billing process. It's Windows software, and it has some features for importing data. So for example, you could show your data from Sage and upload some customers and stuff here from here. You could just click on a customer, upload it, and that will go into the database. Similarly with products. You can also export all your data here, so you could export all your products, for example, that you've set up, and you could re-import them as well from CSV files. And we also have an API at telecomsbilling.com, which is a SOAP API, which you can see here, and it's got basically the same functionality that you can drive from here, so you can fully automate provisioning of your system. So this is set up here. We're set up to process DAISY CDR from a provider here in the UK, but basically any CDR can be uploaded. These folders are set up and the configuration is set up so that if we look here, we can see, we can import the data, and basically from your CDR you're going to be wanting to see the A number, B number, the date and time, the duration. In this case we've got some extra info, we've got some text, and we have a cost. What we're going to do first, we're going to match and rate them. This is just short of 10,000 records, and I thought it's a good idea for you to actually see the full process happening, so please bear with me. So it's matching the data now and assigning it to a customer, calculating the price, and here we go. If we have a look now, you can see that it's actually filled in over here various information, including the price. Here's the price, and we can upload those. It's about 7,000 records up into our database, ready for suspense. Now suspense is basically allocated codes to every error that can happen in the system, and the billing manager's job is to deal with the suspense. So it's uploaded that data now into the database, and we can produce our suspense report. So this is our report, and this is the biggest job that we have to do each month. It's telling us that of our 7,500 records we uploaded, 7,478 have gone through successfully, but we have these 7 here that are not going through, and these 527 records here, 126 records here that are not going through. The total price here is £36, and the total cost here is £1. So in fact, in this case, just to speed up the demo, I'm going to write those off. Normally you go through and resolve these issues. In this case, these tariffs haven't been entered in and need to be entered. Typically your error is going to be there that the A number is not being provisioned. So here we are, we can look at the suspense, and for every item of suspense we can accept it or write it off. In this case we'll double check. We've only got like £1 there of expenses, so we've written that off. And if I look at expense code 43, again, you wouldn't do this regularly, but I'm going to write that off. So now if I have a look at the suspense again, you'll see we've only got 7478 records going through, a total cost of £981, a total price, a retail price of 1073. So that's your big job, as I said, each month. Once you've cleared all the suspense down, we can do the bills. So these bills are actually for August, and we're going to invoice them on the 1st of September. And what we need to do, we have a whole range of products, of monthly products, broadband and line rental and so on, and we need to bill all those from the 1st of September to the 30th of September. We can view that in the system before we actually do it, and here we have a little export facility, so you can export it as a spreadsheet, and you would do that regularly as part of your reconciliation process. I'm doing this very quickly here. So we can see here for, let's look for Fred 009, you can see all these calls here, which are their calls for each service that you've provisioned, and Fred 09 has two products, a single line dialer and broadband, which are going to bill for that month of September there, and the system's added the two dates in there, and it's added this description August onto the end of the data. And so we would export this and double check this. In this case we're just going to go ahead and create the bills in the system. In fact, if that's created all the bills. In fact, if we go up now and look at Fred 09 in the system, that bill will have been created. So if we look at Fred 09, here's that bill created there with the data as required. So this guy's going to be paying £646. So the next stage is, once the bills are created, we've double checked them, we want to create those bills inside Sage 50. So here we are, we're seeing the same transactions, but this time from the billing table, ready to poke through. Again, we would export them, double check it, but in this case I'm now going to add all these records into Sage. So you're seeing the full month cycle done in a few minutes. Obviously you're going to take your time over this normally. So here are the invoices being created inside Sage, so we can go and look at one in a second. So if we, in fact I've got Sage while it's doing that, I've got Sage open with a different user ID, so I can just flip this like this, and we can see a Fred, and that's the same 646.36, and these are all the stuff that's gone into Sage ready for invoicing in Sage. So that's great because we've got interaction with a proper accounts package. So that's all finished there. There's two more features that we can look at. The first is processing the invoices. Typically what you want to do is you want to email out those invoices with a CSV and a copy of that bill summary. And what I could do here, in fact, I'm downloading them all into temp, into a folder here. If I just find that folder for you, and in this instance I'm going to email out all the bills myself. So if we look at temp test bills and we look at the latest ones, for Fred 09, you'll see there's that 646 as an HTML that we could just put in an email. Here's a CSV of the CDR. In fact, final little process is I can generate PDF copies from Sage, and if you're using Sage, that is, generate PDF copies in there, and you can see the PDF of the bill. So all that would get emailed out to the customer, and the final bit of our billing process would be to mark all those invoices as okay. So there we have it. We have a piece of the client software that has various functions on it. Over here you can do your importing. Here you do your CDR and the important bit, which is to process through your suspense. Once you've done that, Create Bills is going to create bills on the web portal for you to be able to see here on the website, and the customers can log in and see that. But you can also push all those invoices into Sage to do all your debt chasing, and then either download or upload. You can upload the PDFs into the website, or you can download the CSV file locally, and then it's all available here for you to email out or put on your web portal and do that sort of thing. So that is our telecoms billing software in a nutshell. There's a manual and everything. If you have a look at redware.com, you can see all the sales information there, and the service is available fully hosted, or you can purchase it and with an API and so on, provision it automatically. So please take a look and get in touch if we can help you do your billing. Thank you very much.